Alright. We're live now. Let's take a look at the preview. Now, where's my button for sharing this? So I can let people know that we are live. Is there a link that tells me that this has gone live? Alright, so, if I am not mistaken, then I should be live now. So let's get started. Everything seems to be running. Seems to be fine. It does seem to be grabbing my screen data. So this is my more impromptu live streams. I wanted to share something with you out there in Ranger Nation. Something I've been using for the last month. You may know the name. It is called That's kind of neat, the area under cursor. Sorry, I'm still trying to get used to how to get all this stuff to work the way it needs to work. App window, will this work? I think it will. That's working. All right, good. So, this is what we are talking about in today's Raw Reviews. It's the infamous, or just plain famous, Bing. Because there is something I've been using thanks to Ranger Talk. I've actually added 2 on my channel under my underneath the Ranger Talk section in the sidebar. So if you go to my channel, you'll see the sidebar called Ranger Nation. Under Ranger Nation, I'm going to be putting a list of channels of the Ranger Nation. So the first one I put on there was Ranger Talk. I'll eventually put Awesome and Shook and others up there. But this was brought to my attention by Ranger Talk, so he got to be put up on my list first. And what I'm doing is something for all you people out there in the internet who want to have some free money, because free money is always fun, isn't it? This great little program. So you go to Bing and you create a Microsoft account. You know, just yada yada yada, sada sada sada, bada bing, bada boom, create an account. I believe I am already connected to the account. Connect in there. Alright, so let me turn that. Don't want to risk password. Yeah. So, once you have got your little Bing account, you've created say a Hotmail email. That's what I use. I use my Hotmail emails. Go and create an account, and then we will see something like this. You'll probably have 1 or 10 or something like that. But if we go to our desktop, you will find, come on, let me open up the desktop. Let's go right to rewards. So here's the dashboard. As you can see, I am a gold member. And as a Bing desktop user, you get credits for every, this varies, sometimes it's 2 per up to 15, sometimes up to 30, sometimes it's 3. Every time you do a search on Bing, you earn a credit. All you literally have to do is search for stuff. So I could say, for example, go to America News. I could go to Science and Technology, really anything. This would be my 4th search, and if you'll notice, I've now gone up to 438 and 437. You'll see that I am at 3 of 15 searches, and eventually you collect enough points that you can redeem them for any number of things. I have so far redeemed about 20 Amazon gift cards, $5 gift cards. And in addition to that, and a few other, I've entered into a few different contests. But Amazon is not the only option. As you can see here, Ranger Nation, there's quite a few things that you can get just for searching. You can get credit in the Microsoft Store, and actually buying stuff through the Microsoft Store can also, depending on what specials they're doing, actually get you extra points. So, for example, let's see, what would be a good one? Open a new tab. I'm actually trying to find, where is it? The Bing shop. Let me just go to the Microsoft Store. So if we go here, and say we click on, oh, I don't know, I'm gonna pick something at random. Say you want to get a tablet. You don't have a tablet, you want to get your first tablet. You do this, and let's see. Get your fancy new tablet through here. However you may want to find it. Free shipping, free return, that's always nice. Anyway, you can get stuff through here, and depending on what's going on, you can actually get points through that. But more than just that, since searching is pretty much easy, plus you also get these top ones here, which are, you know, that will give you a link to click on, you look at it. That's kind of neat, actually. How to sing Merry Christmas in different languages. That is going into my favorites. Not that particular favorite, because that's for my Skyrim project. Miscellaneous. Okay. See, this is what I love about, is that you can find all kinds of random stuff, which is something I've wanted to do for over a year. I've just, usually when you search, you're searching for something specific. You want to find out where what the local movie theater is showing. But sometimes you just want to throw the net and see what happens. And I find that I want to do that quite often, and I couldn't really find a good way of doing it. Then a Ranger Talk introduced me to Bing and Bing Rewards. And we'll just do a quick little overview of all the stuff in here. So you can get a coupon at the Microsoft Store. You can get sweepstakes entries for all kinds of different things. Coupons for Shutterfly. Here's the big one for us here at Ranger Nation. Amazon gift cards. But it's not just Amazon gift cards that they do. You can see they've got a $3 coupon, a $5 coupon. I collected about a dozen of these. I collected half a dozen of these. There is Burger King gift cards, Domino's gift cards. If you like to go to Fandango gift cards, GameStop gift cards, so your next video game purchase or console. You can get your Hulu, watch your Power Rangers and Toku and anime here for free instead of spending $7.95 a month. You can get a Hulu Plus subscription. You can get iTunes gift cards, IHOP, lots of Microsoft Store stuff. Flowers one, but if you're a Flowers, if you're going to do World of Tanks or whatever, you can get a gift card there. Some Skype credit. You can get a Skype subscription for a month. Starbucks for you coffee drinkers. You blasted coffee drinkers. I don't know Tango, but if Tango is something you're into Swag Bucks, you can get that. Toys R Us, Ranger Nation, Toys R Us. So if you want to get your own, this would be a good one to go with, because you can go right to, you can get these, get an e-gift card, and your Titanus, instead of costing $159 now, So instead of $159, you would pay out of pocket $154, and you can stack these up. I mean, I just had on my Amazon I had about $20 in gift cards for Amazon. I just stacked them all up and got some stuff that actually is going to appear on my Patreon soon, because I actually managed to get a hold of a older laptop. Someone was just tossing it out, but it was in good enough shape that I could repair it. All I really needed to get was a battery and a charger. So I spent about $10 getting those together, and it's working completely right now. It's actually in my other room. I have it updating to the newest version of Windows, to the Windows Update. And then I will be giving that away as one of my Patreon rewards. Those of you who checked out my Patreon know that basically once you hit a certain threshold, anytime I'm liquidating my stock, whether it be, let me switch my camera again. Integrated webcam. Alright. So, for example, say I've done a custom helmet or whatever. All the very stuff I talk about on Raw Reviews. And I am liquidating my shelves, getting rid of old stuff. For example, this is the laptop that I've been working on. I just had it literally doing Windows Update. So it's probably rebooted. There it is, see? Fine. Gonna go put it back to doing Windows Update. And so, that is actually the first thing that's going to be available as a quote-unquote Patreon reward. Basically, once you hit the threshold as a contributor to my Patreon, you can get that basically at cost. I need to go back to app window, there. So, what you will find is that as a member of my Patreon, yada yada yada, Patreon, you can pick stuff out of when I'm liquidating, and the first thing I'm liquidating is that laptop. So you can get a free laptop. It works perfectly fine for becoming a Patreon member. Basically, the amount that you donate as a Patreon, when I liquidate my stock of things, that's applied towards anything that I'm liquidating. So if I have a particularly pricey thing, like for example, say I am, say a year from now I'm getting rid of my Titanis, and I paid $150 for it, or whatever, and you've been a member of my Patreon for 6 months, and you've given about $140 in that time to my Patreon. Then you can say, I want the Titanis. You cover the difference of $10, and then pay for shipping, and I send you off Titanis. Because I've done reviewing it, and I need to clear up space. So same thing here. This laptop is cost me about $10 so far. I'm going to put some better RAM in it and a new hard drive. The hard drive in it works just fine, but it's only about 80 gigs. So I figure it'll be I'll drop about $70 total into it. And you've got a laptop for $70. It's not the most high-end, top-of-the-line laptop, but it's a laptop that you got for $70. Even a tablet with similar specs is going to cost you about $90 to $100. And similarly, in a few months, probably around September, assuming my Patreon doesn't take off whatsoever, this rig that I am streaming from right now, it's got some problems with it, but it still works. It's got a working GPU. Obviously, it can stream just fine. I can play Skyrim over on my live stream for my mod testing on it. The only big problem it has with it is that all of the ports on the side, all the USB ports, eSATA ports, have collapsed in. So like the daughter card that held all of those ports kind of broke, and they're just kind of on the inside. Works fine, and it kind of it heats up pretty quickly, but I've got a cooling pad underneath it which does pretty well at keeping it stable. Still, it's a gaming laptop, and for someone who doesn't have a gaming laptop, this would be a good way to get in there. And the price I set, its value I put for the Patreon, relatively. Well, it'd probably be one of the higher price items, so I paid about $2K for it. But I'm not going to put $2K on it because also it's a few years old, so valuation probably somewhere around $700 would be its value on my Patreon. Still, to get the gaming laptop isn't too bad. Anyway, I'm rambling. What we're talking about here today is Bing, and as you can see, there are tons of rewards. And I want everyone to know about this. This is why I made this. I literally woke up and I was like, you know what? I might as well do a stream on it because why the hell not? And as you can see, there are tons of options for these cards. And as you can see, still based upon how many points you gather. I'm a gold member, so I get a bit of a discount. But to become a gold member, it just means that I have searched more than often. You got Microsoft Store gift cards, Xbox Live, you can get credits towards a free Surface bundle. Microsoft, so all kinds of fun stuff. But of course, the big ones for us here at Ranger Nation are Toys R Us gifts, which really aren't that bad. It's at about $4.75, the gold price, because it's about $5.25 as a silver or lower member. But that's roughly about a week of searching. The Amazon gift card is the same thing. It's $4.75. That's about a week. Again, they can stack. And that means you can get on Amazon or Toys R Us that, you might not have been able to get before, or at least reduces the cost imprint of certain items. It's literally free money. And all you have to do is search with Bing. And here is the kicker. You don't even have to put all that much work into it, because I found this other website that Ranger Talk alludes to. It's called pogocheats.net. And basically what it is it's a list-based searching tool. Some people might consider it a bot, some might consider it cheats. But me, as I think I've been looking for months, literally months, of just searching stuff at random and just seeing what the dice give me. And Pogo Cheats does it. Literally search stuff at random. You can set the time between searches. Click Start Searching, and it starts searching. And I can just look at this. I've got two monitor setups, so I can easily have this running in one window and do other stuff in the others. And I can just see, what kind of randomness can I find on the internet today? Let it run for, 10, 15 minutes, however long it takes to get through 28 searches. Keep an eye on it, and bingo, bango. And while it's doing that, just pop back over to my Bing rewards. Look, hurry up. It's that simple, people. Cards, for all you have to do is search, and you don't even have to do any the work searching. You can literally let this website, Pogo Cheats, do the searching for you, and you can just bask in the rewards. You can just bask in literally seeing the result of your random searching. Oh, no, that's kind of cool. I want to see, is there a way to pause this? That's kind of a bummer. I have a new keyboard, which is kind of clunky to get the use of, because it's soft, it's not mechanical. I'm also used to keyboards. But it's just fascinating, the thing of stuff that it'll pop up with at random. And you can actually just slow these things down. If I wanted to, I could say it's between 10 seconds and a minute per search. And that gives you plenty of time to look at this top list of things here on your Bing. And that's it. This is all the work that it requires in order to earn free credits at Bing, which can then in turn be returned to you. And then, of course, you can invite your friends. So there you go. For a second there, I thought that YouTube's broadcaster had crashed when I tried to edit the... There you go, folks. Bing rewards, in a nutshell, here on Raw Reviews Live. And as you can see, this program's incredibly quick and easy, really efficient. That should be more than enough to max out my daily searches. And I'll keep tinkering with Google with Bing in the future. And you can also search through your mobile app. Literally, you could go to Bing and do 20 searches on your smartphone and earn another 10 credits per day. Or you can, use Pogo Cheats for that as well. Just log in through your mobile. But yeah, I mean, this Bing is surprisingly useful. I know all of you CinemaSin fans out there are going to make the Bing joke, but honestly, Bing is not as bad as you think. I still use Google. I still use Google search, but I also now use Bing search equally because Bing actually gives you rewards. It's pure, unadulterated greed. I will not sugarcoat it. I get rewards for searching with Bing. I get actual physical rewards. Well, not physical. I get actual digital rewards for searching with Bing. And you know what? They're willing to pay me, literally pay me, to search with them. I will say okay, because that is what Bing Rewards is doing. They are literally paying you to search with them. And that's not a bad thing, because everyone needs a little bit of extra cash. And as you can see, it adds up. It adds up. So that has been my raw review of Bing Rewards. Bing Rewards, as well as the Pogo Cheats app for streamlining your Bing Rewards. So, with that, Ranger Nation, I bid you adieu, and I hope to see you all in the future for more raw reviews, customizer corners, game developer vlogs for World of Serenity, which there is another one in the works. I'm actually converting it from Java to Unity so that it'll be accessible on Wii U, since I am a Wii U developer. I am an official Wii U developer. And I do have a team that I'm working with. Right now, my team is training in Unity, because Unity is the preferred IDE of Wii U. So my team is currently doing some Wii U training. And we will be doing an update soon with WOS. But we also have another project in the works. I think I've mentioned this. You may or may not know about it. But we are actually the official game developer for Shizou. So yes, that show that shows up every Power Sunday. I actually got in contact with the creator of the show, Obi Scott Wade, and we're actually making the official Shizou video game. It is a action platformer, 2D action platformer, the side scroller. It will also be and the Xbox One, so I am also an Xbox One developer, and it'll be available for PC and all that. So we are working on that. We are working on the the World of Serenity game, and we have a third project that's a little left because we don't have all of the equipment for that, so we're still looking into it. But we are also plans for, in the next few months, to make a Oculus Rift game, a horror game for the Oculus Rift. So those are our three big projects for the Computer Science Club, at the California State University of Sacramento. So you'll be seeing updates in the future with another WOS devlog. You will see more raw reviews in the future, more customizer corners. Obviously, the customizer corners and the raw reviews are in a bit of a slowdown because right now I don't have too much income on me, and my next income stream that comes in 3 or 4 weeks for my FAFSA for my college time and all that isn't until end of January. But my big priority there, of course, I have to pay for my tuition, and then I have, as a really big initial cost that I have to put down, I need a new computer, because the one I have right now like I said, it works, but I can't plug anything into it. So, my new keyboard, my new mouse, they had to be Bluetooth because there is no way to plug anything in it. And I've got a really nice keyboard and a mouse. I mean, really nice. Super anti-spyware, please. Just trying to get some props on Mustard Windows. Alright. So let's switch over to my main camera. Integrated webcam. So, for example, tangled up in my USB hub. Sorry. But I have this really nice keyboard and a mouse that I've had for a few months now. Can't actually use it with my gaming rig. I can use it with my work rig, which is a Lenovo. This is a Corsair gaming mouse. It's the Sniper. So it's got 3 DPI settings and the Sniper button. Mouse. But like I said, it uses USB. Which I do not have access to on my gaming rig. A very, very nice gaming keyboard, but again, because, as I have stated, so yeah, I've got that, which is a Logitech, but again, I can't use it because it's USB based, and I have no USB spot on my keyboard, on my gaming rig. I have USB spots on my work computer, but it has no GPU, which makes gaming a little difficult. And my screens have gone all wonky. It's so much easier to film these raw reviews with my Digicam because my Digicam doesn't require me to pick up a laptop and move it around. I've been using this to control, this is brand new, it's a Bluetooth mouse, and I've been using this to control my gaming rig so I can actually do some gaming on it, and mod creation and all that, which I am actually working on. This is my new Bluetooth keyboard, and look at that. That's cool, isn't it? Okay, I'm a little bit curious here now. So apparently I can set the app window many cams to Many cams. I'm sorry, but the infinite window always makes me laugh. All right. So there we go. And really, that's about it. There really isn't too much more to say. I wanted to give you this little overview of a group site called Bing that you may or may not have heard of. And it's actually a lot better than people give it credit for. And you get rewards for using it. And that's Bing for you. Bing and Pogo Cheats. So, I hope this was useful to you out there in the Ranger Nation. And with that, I wish you adieu.